have a bit more of a serious video today to talk about. I want to talk about how my abusive relationship that I was in 6 years ago still affects me to this day. And there are tons of ways, but there's 3 reasons I really want to talk about. Number one, when I was in my abusive relationship, I was guilted into not having a surgery for my tooth. I had a fake tooth, like a flipper, that you took in and out after having a dead tooth removed, because there was an issue with switching dentists when I went from 17 to 18. And I had that out, and then I was supposed to get bone grafting, and then I was supposed to get an implant. And that had a lot of recovery time. So my ex made me feel bad, like, oh, I'm going to pay for our apartment by myself. Oh, you're not going to be working. Oh, I'm going to have to take care of you. All of the stuff that made me cancel my surgery. Meanwhile, it has been 9 years since I had that tooth out. Oh shit, it's been 10. It's been 10 years since I had that tooth out. And I went to the dentist recently, and they told me how bad that flipper has been for my gums. No other dentist has told me that the flipper has really affected my gum and teeth health. Because I've been wearing it for 9 years, because I went to go look into seeing if I could afford an implant when I still had insurance when I was 22. And I was quoted so much money even after insurance that I was like, I cannot afford that. I went to the dentist recently, and they told me the option of a bridge. No other dentist had told me about the option of a bridge. So I had to wait 9 years to get a new tooth and take better care of my gums. I went to the dentist yesterday for my permanent bridge, and they told me my gums already look so much better. It had been like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks since I had the flipper out and like done for. Like, I had that temporary bridge for 3 weeks before I got my full, like my permanent one. That affected me until now. It's still affecting me because it really messed up my mouth, and now I have to get a lot of things fixed, and I have to pay for it out of pocket because I do not have insurance. So that's one way that my abusive relationship is literally still affecting me. Another way that it's still affecting me is my friendship longevity. I have a lot of friends that I've made since I moved away from the area that this happened to me in, and my longest friendship, aside from the couple friends I have from high school, is 6 years. 6 years. Because I had friends when I was in this abusive relationship, and it ended up being so toxic that friendships would fall through. And sometimes it was because they didn't really know how to handle it, and sometimes it was because I was isolated, so it was hard to continue a friendship. Friendships were never the same, unfortunately. That is just how it went. So I unfortunately lost some friends that I thought I would have for a very long time. There are friends of mine that I still very much care about, and there's still some friends with me on Facebook or on Instagram, and I see their life updates, and I'm very excited for them. But we're not friends anymore, and they're I think part of it is definitely that relationship. I do take accountability for parts of why the friendships do not exist anymore. However, I do think my growth could have looked a lot different if I was not in that relationship. Number 3 is my body image. When I started dating this person, I was 19, so I still had a teenager's body. I was very small, and in that relationship, I gained weight, and I wasn't even a large person. I just gained some weight. I had gotten up to 150 pounds, so if you're a woman, you know that's not big at all. But I had started to feel self-conscious because when we first started dating, he told me how much he liked my body. And I remember I actually told him how I felt, and he didn't notice. He hadn't noticed that I put on weight, by the way. I'm the one who brought it up. I said, this is really bothering me. I go on a trip, and during the trip, he's really weird in text messages. He's not necessarily any sort of controlling about me being on a trip or anything, even though that was sometimes the case, but not in this one. He just seems anxious towards the end, and he won't tell me why he's anxious. So then when I get home, I ask him why he's anxious, and he tells me he's worried I'm gonna gain too much weight and we'll have to break up. And now I'm more than 150 pounds. I do work out pretty often. I'm fucking muscular, okay? I do have a tummy because I do not deprive myself of yummy foods that I enjoy. I still eat fruits and vegetables and protein and such. It's just, I have an adult body. I'm 27, not 19. But I still have a hard time looking in the mirror and not feeling bad about myself because of that first interaction where I had gained weight. and had that reaction. Those are just 3 ways that it still affects me. In general, abusive relationships really do affect you throughout life. You still have hyper vigilance and awareness of things that really don't really matter to other people. You feel like people are mad at you about things. It's a lot. But these 3 are ones that are very specific to like my experience.